I am Angel Buster. I will destroy you.
Hello once again, my Flataviscent friends. Starting on the second 100 today. I'm just curious, anyone out there actually watch the first 100? Leave me a comment if you watched the first 100. Actually, leave me a comment if you've made it all the way through even one of these videos. For those of you that do watch, I really appreciate it. Because you really got no reason to. Kind of a new concept for me, because when I think about it, anyone who's watching these things is actually listening to me because they want to. Because in my past life, I was a manager for almost 20 years. Managed engineers, technicians, CAD people like that. And they had to listen to me. Didn't matter if I made any sense or not. You people out there actually choosing to listen to me. Maybe someone isn't. If not, leave me a comment. I want to know who's actually making you watch these. Maybe I got to hire that person. Maybe that's a good traffic strategy for a website. Hire people to make other people watch it. Website enforcers. That'd be a good idea. But there's been a few times in my life where people have actually had to listen to me for one reason or another. As I said, I spent a good portion of my profession. As I said, I spent a good portion. As I said earlier, I spent a good portion of my professional career in management, so people actually had to listen to me if they wanted to get paid or promoted or keep their job. Like a frightful position to be in. Have me as your boss. So I talk like this all the time. People think this is some kind of persona I've created for the internet. It isn't. This is me. This is how I talk all the time. But in addition to being a manager, I used to be a coach. When my kids were small, I first started when they were about 3 and 4 years old, coaching soccer. It's interesting being a soccer coach. I don't know if you've ever coached anything, but you know how you always got the parents walk up to you and go,
"My kid doesn't know anything about soccer. He's never played soccer, doesn't watch soccer, doesn't know any of the rules, doesn't know any of the players, has really no interest in soccer whatsoever. He's not a soccer person, never has been a soccer person. I'm not even sure he's able to understand it."
You know how you get that person on the team? Well, our team had one of those, and it was me. I had no idea how to play soccer. Up until that point, you know how much soccer experience I had? About 16 minutes worth back in 6th grade gym class. Back then, nobody played soccer. We didn't even have a soccer ball. It was just some kind of brown little ball they found. And the gym teacher just threw it out on the field, and we just kind of kicked each other in the shins for a while and then went in. And that was our soccer education. And after that, I forgot all about it. I figured that's the last I'd ever hear of it. Until one day when my wife was 3. Until one day when my son was 4, my daughter was 3, my wife came to me and said, "I've signed the kids up for YMCA soccer, and you're driving them." And I said, "Wonderful, I love soccer." And the little form that you filled up to sign up for kids, it had a little notation that said, "If you'd like to be an assistant coach, we're looking for assistant coaches, give us a call." So called them up, said, "Never played soccer, don't know the rules, don't understand the object of the game, don't really like the game, never watched a game. I couldn't even name one soccer player, I couldn't even name one soccer team. I don't know any soccer players personally. I don't even think I'm capable of understanding the rules. Never really kicked anything, let alone a moving ball. I don't suppose that's good enough to make me an assistant coach, but maybe I can help out somehow." And the lady said to me, "Congratulations, that's good enough to be head coach. You are now head coach." And I said, "Well, I once played about 16 minutes in gym class in 6th grade. Does that mean I'm now overqualified?" So anyway, I became the coach. No idea what to do. I got a whole field full of 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds running around. I have no idea what to do. So I said, "Line up over there." You know how the other day I talked about dogs, said dogs are man's best friend? If you take a dog, point at something, the dog will look at it. But if you take any other animal and point at something, they'll look at your finger. Well, these kids weren't even as good as a dog. I said, "Line up over there." They looked at their finger, then they looked at me, looked at my finger again, looked over there. Then one kid bolted, started running, took off. All the other kids follow him, and there was just a big pack running off into the distance. It's like standing out in the middle of Kansas somewhere watching your dog run away. So the next time, please give all hands and feet inside the right till it comes to complete stop.